My mom was born in 1948 in Guatemala. She was a beauty queen at 15. She married my dad in 1968 when she was 19. My brother Ruben was born in 1971. I was born in 1973. She has 5 grandchildren. She celebrated her 60th birthday on December 30th, 2008, 30 days before she was hit by a bus.
And the police diagram describes very well that the van in this case was heading eastbound, making a left-hand turn to head northbound on Route 130. And the pedestrian in this case was actually on the northeast corner of the intersection, and she was walking westbound to head toward the northwest corner of the intersection. The van in this case would be coming from the top of the screen, moving from the top and making a left-hand turn to head to the right of the screen.
Where was the pedestrian when you arrived to the scene?
She was laying in the middle of Route 130.
Did you notice anything about her condition when you saw her laying there?
She was bleeding from the face area.
Was she laying on her back or on her face?
She was face down.
Merida had sustained a traumatic brain injury.
The area that took the brunt of the injury was the left temporal lobe. This is one of the major language centers. In fact, I would say the most important language center of the brain. Frontal lobe is for decision making. It's really the part that makes us human. That left temporal lobe allows us to communicate with other people so that we can understand what they're saying. The frontal lobe is for decision making. It integrates all of the influences that are coming from all the other parts, everything that we feel, all of our appetites, our mood, and it brings all those things together so that we can make a choice. Both the frontal lobes and the temporal lobes all experienced injury simultaneously. And when that happens, you can also expect that not only language but also memory is going to be affected.
Before the accident, my mother was a very independent person, somebody who took care of herself. My father, when I wanted, took care of my kids. She used to babysit for me.
She liked going shopping. She was very active. She liked cooking, taking care of her grandchildren. She was the center of the whole family, not just my brother and I, but her brothers and sisters. She was the one who kept them together. She was the one who organized the family get-togethers, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter. She was the one who coordinated everything. She will clean people's homes or apartments, and she will also babysit for my kids.
She used to do cleaning work for homes, very big homes.
She was leaving that morning to go to one of her cleaning jobs.
How was she going to get to one of her cleaning jobs?
And she was going to take public transportation.
She worked for me from 1995 until her accident.
When you say she worked for you, what did she do for you?
She cleaned my house, and when I was ill, she prepared my meals. Always reliable, always did a beautiful job.
You trusted her in your apartment?
Totally. If I would leave money around, she would pick it up and put it in a little dish for me.
Is Merida able to work now?
No, she's not able to work now.
Has she ever returned to cleaning your apartment?
No. She's phoned a couple of times, but the phone calls are painful and awkward. She's not the same. It's hard to carry on a conversation with her. She can't think of the right word to say, but she really remembers me, and it makes me feel very good.
Is she capable of doing something as simple as babysitting her grandchildren now?
Absolutely not. There's no way that you could trust her judgment to anticipate the problems that a little child can get into. Not at all.
Is she left alone to watch your kids or your sister's kids anymore?
No. She doesn't have the capability of making the correct decisions if the emergency came upon, if they were alone with my kids. She's almost like another kid in the family now. We need to take care of her, we need to supervise her, we need to make sure she's doing the right things so that she doesn't hurt herself or the kids around her.
She used to be really, in many ways, the matriarch of her family. I mean, in the big extended family, she was the matriarch. She was used to that. Obviously a very prominent role. And she's now deprived of that. When they talk at all, it is about her and not really to her. They know that she has difficulty understanding. She becomes very frustrated. Things have to be repeated. Things have to be spoken to her in a simplistic manner, which she detests. She knows that they're treating her like a child. She knows that it's necessary. I think any of us could imagine how it would feel to be that way, and as a result of that, she's very depressed over that. That specifically, that is what bothers her the most.
My mom was very confident, strong, happy, and now she's frustrated, anxious, compulsive, even angry. I guess from the frustration of what she goes through.